Hey guys, and welcome to another First Impressions video. Today we're going to be looking at the game Guntastic, which is actually released today. It is a 4-player versus game that is in the pixel art style. It looks like it can be pretty fun, but from the outset I wonder about its shelf life. I do wonder how competitive this could be online, but overall, I would find myself getting bored. I'll explain why when we get into it, but right now we'll have a look at the options because there's a few things that I do want to cover. So, first of all, the options do work both with a keyboard and a controller. The controller is a little bit on the finicky side though. It can be a bit difficult to set your options up. What is nice is that the keyboard and mouse and the controller, you can switch between the two really easily. It's a nice feature to have. So I'd recommend sorting out your options and everything in the keyboard and mouse and then switching to controller to play. Personal preference, you might decide different. Graphics options, there's not a huge to see here, but what I do want to show you is the accessibility. You've got color correction mode on, which is really, really nice to see for colorblind people. More games need this, especially if there is a lot of colour involved. What I will say, however, is that the differences between characters is not huge. I had a bit of trouble earlier trying to differentiate where it was putting me. It doesn't necessarily tell you who you are. It just kind of drops you into the game. So that's something worth noting, but it is nice to see this. Now we're going to jump into the game. And we're going to see what it's all about. We've selected a couch game because as the game is literally coming out today, I don't know how busy the online is going to actually be from the get-go. You've got a selection of 8 characters here. They're a little bit odd in their design. And you've got a random, which is nice. I kind of want to go for the unicorn. The unicorn looks like the way forward. You've only got 6 stages, and when I went on random, it kept giving me this one. So it is worth bearing in mind as well. This is one of the reasons why I kind of worry about its shelf life, how long it's going to be able to keep you engaged for. There's no real progression. You can change the game rules for how many rounds, how long it takes for a round, how many kills you need to get to win. You've got to have the CPU on in order to play solo. Because it is a 4-player game. So if you don't do that, you literally can't continue. It won't let you select what you want. We're going to go for cycle, just because I don't want to do the same map over and over again. The sounds and the music is pretty good. The graphics wise, they're not bad. But this is the game. So you've got your jump. You got to go to a crate to pick up things, and then you die. The CPU is on normal. I haven't changed it, and the CPU is pretty damn good. Pretty good at what it does. It's fun, and it's crazy, but it gets a bit samey. Gets a bit samey pretty quickly. Like, you go until the first person reach 10. You shoot some stuff. I am really bad at it. You can blow yourself up, so it's worth bearing that in mind as well. But this is the game. This is all it is. I don't know whether online they have tournaments. It would be kind of cool if they did. Like, there is room for a competitive edge. It looks very much like, sort of similar to how, oh god. It looks very similar to how maybe Brawlhalla or Smash Brothers, for example, that sort of arena type style, but in its own unique way. You die really quickly. Like, there is very little health, so it is pretty much a one-shot KO on all sides, which is not ideal. Like I say, if you are bad at it like I am, the rounds don't last very long, especially if you leave it on 10. And then you've lost. So my overall thoughts are it's fun. It's got potential. If they add more characters, if they add more stages, and if it gets a really good online community feel where lots of people come online to play it, it could be a really good dip in, dip out game. But I do worry in its current state whether it's enough to keep people playing for a long amount of time. I can see me playing 2, maybe 3 rounds of this, especially against the CPU, and getting really, really bored. Which is a shame because it looks amazing. Like I don't mind the pixel art on most things, and it's really colourful. The characters are a very unique design. But yeah, it needs a bit more longevity. It needs a bit more, it needs more, honestly. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. Don't forget to hit that magical subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up as well. And I shall see you all next time. Ciao, ciao.